All my exes wanna text me, why? Don't they know that in the past they left me dry? Ain't no text on birthdays or 4th of July. I've been drinking at 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. We had a house party not too long ago, and I'm trying to kill all the alcohol that these folks brought. What's up, all my international people of the world? It's your boy Miles Away, back again, once again, with another video for you today. So today I wanted to start a new, little series on my channel, to where, I'm ranking my favorite artists and their top 10 songs in their catalog to me. Now, once again, this is me, this is my opinion. This is not a be-all, end-all. You may agree, you may not agree. If you do agree, I fuck with you. If you don't agree, they have all their music. Let's be honest, all their music is fucking dope. I don't really want to my home. I don't really listen to bad artists like that. So, if you haven't noticed from the title already, we're gonna be talking about the vocal Bible, the living legend herself, the one and only Miss Brandy, your favorite singer. I'm sure your favorite artist has studied Brandy at one point in their artistic careers. Not only can she just sing down, but let's just be honest, she's a technical singer as well as a actual performance singer. She can sing little intricacies that most people can't do in life. Her melodies, her backgrounds, her vocal capabilities are really out this world. So we fuck with Brandy over here. These songs are not gonna be in any particular order. So, I'm not judging my least favorite song to my most favorite song. That's too hard for me to do. It takes too much time because if you don't know me, I am so indecisive, so I don't got time for that. So yeah, without further ado, let's get this started. Now, I'm going in chronological order of these albums. So, the first album, we're going to skip over Brandy's first album. I love Brandy's first album, to death. And honestly, there's no bad songs on there, but to me, I never resonated with that album as strongly as I did the rest of these albums. So her debut album, we're gonna skip. Don't Hurt Me, 'cause I know there's some gems on there. Trust me, I know I'm yours, and as long as you're here, I know. But yeah, we're gonna skip that album. We're gonna go to her what's it called? Never Say Never album, and yeah. First song on there we are going to talk about is yeah. Oops, I almost fell off this chair. Y'all can't tell me nothing about that song. Angel in Disguise. Never Say Never was the first album I actually sat down and listened to fully throughout. And I was like, oh my God, this song. And then also the fact alone that Joe is singing on the background. I love Joe. I love Joe so fucking much. That just, brings the song to the whole level for me. Never Say Never to me was an album just magical. Angel in Disguise, her vocal layering. To me, this was the first instance of Brandy's vocal technique and how she layers her voice and how her and Dark Child made such great music between this album and Full Moon. Amazing song, amazing lyrics. Y'all know I keep saying this all the time. I'm a lyrics guy. She's talking about how, she's still in love with her man, and she doesn't understand why he. I think it's why he doesn't. She doesn't understand why he chases after this one woman who did him wrong. Meanwhile, you got Brandy over here waiting to love you, wanting to love you, and you're just no, I want to be stuck on this woman. I want to be stuck on this person who's just I'm so in love with her, but she treats me so bad that, get your life together, bro. We ain't that down bad anymore. We're not that down bad anymore. Come on. All right, so after Angel in Disguise, after that wonderful opener to an album, we are going to
Oh my god. Just how this sets the tone, y'all. Come on. Y'all don't know nothing about Put That on Everything. Y'all don't know nothing about Put That on Everything. This was the OG song that really set me on Brandy. That put me on Brandy initially. Put That on Everything. It's such a wonderful song. She's talking about how strong her love is, how you don't have to question anything about what she is, how she is, where she is, because baby, put that on everything. I'm right here, baby. I love you. I'm here for you. It's such a vibe. It's such a vibe. I sound like such a, I almost said a Gen Zer, but I'm not a Gen Zer. I'm like the last millennial. I'm like the last generation of millennial, but so I still got some of their language in me. But honestly though, the song is a vibe. It's a vibe. You know, it's a real romantic song. This is the kind of song that you put on when you want to, charm your man or woman or person you're with. Makes you just want to like a nice romantic date, candle lights, warm bath, rose petals. I put that on everything, baby. I love you. It's such a great song. Her delivery on it could not be any more majestic to me. So, going from that song, we're gonna head to the 2000s into what many consider her magnum opus. Is that how you say it? Magnum opus, I think it is. Whatever. Many consider this to be her best album, end all be all, and this is the album that people really sat and studied. It wasn't appreciated as much as when it came out, but Full Moon is the album these next couple songs are on, and the next song shall be You can't tell me she didn't snap on this song. Definitely a highlight on the album, Full Moon. Once again, we got Dark Child all over this in the next song. The contrast from going from Never Say Never to Full Moon, you hear a lot of more hip hop sounds, a lot more bass, a lot more drums and percussion. Apart, you hear a lot of production. That's the one thing that really sets Brandy's music apart from a lot of her peers that she was around, that she is around. Her production, her vocal production, is something that is out of this world. And I will always, and I've been saying this whole time, but I mean, it needs to be studied. It needs to be taken seriously. Honestly, if you're gonna go into R&B music, Brandy is somebody who you should actually be studying when it comes to vocal production, vocal layering, because she doesn't do. To be honest, I'm gonna be real with you. Brandy's voice, her vocal range, I should say, it's not something that is unattainable. Whereas her tone is her own. She hits notes that a lot of singers can hit, but her tone is something else. Her tone and her technique is what makes her so different than a lot of these artists out here. She knows her voice very well and can do magnificent things. And I'm not saying she can't hit notes, so don't take that wrong. She can hit. She got range. The bitch got range. The bitch got range. Says she. She said that. I love that video. What I'm saying is that her tone and her technique is something that's unique to her own and untouchable, honestly. So when you hear that in a part is, it's so, it's so wonky sounding. You get that little, in the beginning, that, I never do anything that pleases you so. And then after that maybe we are better off apart. It's just like, oh shit, girl, sing. I don't wanna go through any more, so maybe we. It's hard. It's really hard. Honestly, to me, it should have been a single. I think I see a lot of people have a lot of love for Apart too. Whenever I hear people mention Full Moon, the album Apart is a standout track. Along with this next one, which is actually a fan favorite. Everybody knows this. If you're a Brandy fan, you know the song. Um, Hardcore. Everybody knows. If you're a Brandy fan, you don't know the song, you need to recheck yourself because you're not really a Brandy fan at that point. I'm judging. I'm judging you at that point. Um, this next song is. You better produce. LaShawn. Dark Child. Woo! So far away, it's driving me crazy, missing you, baby. Now is the time to relax your mind and go and unwind. I waited for too long. I'm ready. Oh, you ready? So make me lose control. Soon as I see you, baby, I'm gonna ask you for sure. Woo! Woo! Yes. Come on. A ballad. A ballad. That's how you do a ballad. That's how you go into a ballad. Ah! When you touch me. When you touch me, you know what? It's probably in my top 3 Brandy songs. Most likely it's in my top 3 Brandy songs. If I was going in order, it'd probably be top 3 somewhere. Between top 3, top 5. Oh my God. The production. LaShawn, are you on the song? I know you're on the album. Are you on the song? Are you on the song? Where's the song info at? You're on the lyrics. LaShawn, yes. Just R.I.P. LaShawn. Cause that's a king. That's an R&B king in itself right there. Oh my God. When You Touch Me is such a bop. It's such a bop. It's a bop. Just going from, it's such a contrast to a lot of how the Full Moon album was. Full Moon in itself is a very futuristic R&B album, very forward-thinking album. Production, again, I will say, is out of this world. Brandy brings a lot of R&B meets hip-hop deal into this album. And a lot of the album in itself is mid-tempo R&B, 2 slower ballads, like When You Touch Me, like Nothing, like Love Doesn't Count Me Out, Love Wouldn't Count Me Out. But out of all the ballads on Full Moon, When You Touch Me is top tier, superior. She's talking about how much she loves her boo, how much she loves their intimate times, how much, and just the little things that count. And just how she can't, she basically, I can't live without you. This kind of that kind of song, I can't live without you. I love you. But her vocals, this is probably one of her more stronger vocal scenes on a song. It's really strong. Her presence is really strong on the song, and it's commanding. It's demanding. It really is. It's passionate. And in between that are the layers of her vocals, and you're gonna keep hearing me say that probably on every one of these songs. But When You Touch Me, it just tugs at your heartstrings, and it just does something to you. It just does something to you on the inside, and and if you like I said, if you're a Brandy fan, you know what I'm talking about. When You Touch Me is probably in your top 3 too, honestly. Now this is one of my personal favorite songs, but this is probably something that most of y'all probably wouldn't think of. I'm not gonna lie, unless you're weird like me, which is very plausible. I'm a weird motherfucker. Focus. Focus is a song. Focus is a song. Aphrodisiac, and in general, it set the tone for a lot of alternative R&B as of now. You got like your Rihannas, your Miguel's, your Chloe Halle, that those kind of artists who like really are pushing the envelope when it comes to R&B. Aphrodisiac was a album that really was part of that blueprint. It appeals to a lot of pop artists as well, Aphrodisiac. And Focus in itself is such a smooth sounding song. It's so poppy and it's so wonky. I keep saying wonky, but it's wonky. It's Timbaland at one of his Timbaland, prime Timbaland. It's so tech. No, it's so futuristic. Kind of like how Dark Child is, but Dark Child was rooted in R&B, hip hop, gospel, whereas Timbaland, he experimental in the sense of like it's like pop R&B meets like dirty garage rock kind of deal. Just think of like 99 Problems, Jay-Z, Sexy Back, JT, that kind of deal. Aaliyah, and Aaliyah's like her whole like discography after the debut album, just dirty R&B basically. Focus takes a lot of that inspiration from that sound, and Brandy smooths it up. It's a weird contrast. You got dirty R&B meets Brandy's smoothness, butteriness, her like flowy, intricate. I could weave, bob and weave. Brandy's like the Muhammad Ali of R&B. Let's just be honest. I'm just float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. That's a great analogy. I'm gonna pat myself on that. Brandy is the Muhammad Ali of R&B music. Let's just be honest. She bobs and weaves through melodies and little intricacies in Focus. It's just it's just like butter. It's just like you feel good when you hear. You're just like, damn girl, When she comes in, how does it start again? Should anybody ask for me, tell them I'll be right back in a real short time. It's just that I lost my mind, gotta find it. It's just smooth. Should anybody ask for me? Just their entrance. She knows how to make a song work for her. All right, so we're gonna be moving on from Aphrodisiac. That was my favorite song off of Aphrodisiac. So we're gonna be moving on to a very underrated album, even for her. She don't even play these songs at all. She don't even mention these songs, none of the singles, nothing. This album is called Human. This song is... Torn Down. Okay, let's just go on this tangent real quick. Human is a great album. Human is a wonderful album. I remember when I remember I manifested that album. I manifested Brandy during that time. It was 2007. I was in my room listening to 106 Park. And I remember I was just thinking about how I wanted to hear new Brandy song, new Brandy music. And I promise you, I swear to God, I swear that not even that same day I was listening to 106 Park and Brandy dropped Right Here Departed. I was like, fuck, I'm good. And Torn Down was such a standout song. For one, it makes you feel good. It's such an uplifting song. The lyrics are just talking about how, she's just like, you can't tear her down. She's a strong woman, strong person. No matter what life has thrown at her, she's gonna keep, building brick by brick herself up. And I love that song because it's not cheesy sounding. It's not cheesy. And it's very introspective for her. This whole album is introspective, really. It's such a powerful message in such a poppy sound. Because 2007 was the beginning of that real pop transition, R&B pop transition, where things started to sound a lot more, a lot less live. A lot of live instruments were starting to be used less, and people were going towards that synthetic, that synth sounding music up until what we have today. So next song, we're still on the Human album. It is... So Shattered Heart. Shattered Heart is it's a darker song. It's a darker song to me. Darker sounding song off the whole Human album. Again, introspective, but also, she's begging this person like, yo, like I don't mess me up. Don't work me over, please, because I don't want this. I don't want to be hurt again. I can't handle another shattered heart. And I like how, again, it's such a contrast to the whole album, because the whole album in itself is very uplifting, very like, I'm learning to love. I'm in love with me. I'm learning to love the things about me that I didn't like beforehand, and I'm learning to love other people and accepting that love in return. So Shattered Heart is kind of a contrast to all that, because she's basically at this point in this song, she's kind of just begging and pleading like, yo, I can't handle another heartbreak. So here we go to, actually, this is probably this is again in my top three Brandy songs. Shit. You can't tell me shit about this. This album in itself was a gem to me. Oh my God. I feel like people did not give this album enough praise when it came out. All you heard Put It Down and Wildest Dreams and all that sort of stuff. But I loved this song. That run, girl. She knows she was wrong with that run. I don't know if I killed it or not, but it sounded like I did. Slower. When I heard that song, I literally gasped for air. I remember I was just like, shit, girl. We're supposed to be going slower, and here you are. Slower. Like, girl, who do you think you are? Slower is such a standout song to me in her whole discography, because nothing sounds like it. Nothing. And I haven't even heard another song out there in life that sounds like Slower. She in the lyrics in itself are just talking about her partner, how he's kind of, rushing a bit too fast. Like, listen, hey, like, if in bed intimacy, like, hold up, partner. Like, I guess you want to bop, 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 but sometimes I just want to be like, bop, bop. Like, take it, and then, kind of deal. Not like, you ain't got to jackrabbit me, all right? I like to be caressed, finesse, I'm a lady. I will never not love this song. This song gets stuck in my head at least like 3 times, like a month. I love that song so much. And going to the next one, so we're still on 211. Another bop. I'm going with the deep cuts, baby. Deep cuts. Woo! I love that song so much. You know what? That might be my favorite song. That might just be my favorite song on the album. I'm on this list. It just might be. Maybe. But, oh my God. Wish Your Love Away. It's such a badass song too. Just the title alone, Wish Your Love Away. Boy, I wish that I didn't love you, and I wish that I didn't care. Why is it that I can't think about nobody but you? If I had one wish left, I would wish your love away. Bitch, imagine that. If I was so in love with you, but I love you so much, and you were just doing wrong to me that damn bad that I could just wish your love away. I wish your love away. No, I don't want it. I wish that I didn't love you. You're just so down bad, so stuck on that person that you're just like, fuck, I'm so self-aware that I don't need to be in love with you. And that if I had a genie, if I had a shooting star, literally, I would wish your love away. I don't want to be in love with you no more. It's such a badass song. The lyrics, the title, the vocals. Just, did you hear that little part
Remember that you told me that you loved me. Remember that you told me you were there for me. Remember how you said, do without me, but it seems like without. It was, y'all don't understand it. It's the inflections in her voice. It's the inflections in her voice. It's the little vocal flip. I can't do it. It's just like, ugh, y'all don't understand why I love this woman so fucking much. Justice for Wish Your Love Away. Please. Next song. This is the final song on the list. It's the final song, unfortunately. Here we are. And we're going to be going to the most recent album, her most recent drop, 2020, B7. And you know what? This song in itself, I'm going to let it speak for itself for a second. Yes. Borderline. I don't know where the hell she came from with this song. She just came like left field out of nowhere with this song. And I'm gonna say this right now: nobody can sing Borderline at all. I've heard covers. Nobody in this world can sing Borderline. Period. Dot. Mic drop. It's just not happening. This is Brandy's song. Brandy's stamp of approval. To me, this was the moment to me when she solidified herself as vocal R&B queen, as that she is. Even though I've been known she was there beforehand, but to me, when I heard Borderline, and I was just like, fuck, nobody can do this. The backgrounds, the leads, the passion, and the whole B7 album was just about. But Borderline in itself, it's very, the composition of it all is such a master class of its own. You can't deny Brandy's you can't deny Brandy's legacy after hearing Borderline and hearing the amount of work and effort it had to take to create this song. And it's kind of like that throughout the whole album in itself. She really worked the fuck out of this album. She had that was like 8 years in between the last album, right? I think it was 8-9 years between the last album. I would never stop singing Brandy's praises and never talk about how she's really the blueprint for R&B as of today. It needs to be. It needs to be that way. All right, y'all. So, if you haven't already, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, on TikTok at Miles Away. That's MYLESAWAI. Make sure you guys check me out on all digital streaming platforms. I have music out right now. Check out my new single "Bad Decision" on all platforms. I'm out here, baby. I do this, I do that. Yeah. And let me know what y'all think. What do y'all think of my list? What do y'all think is y'all favorite Brandy song ever? Because she got a catalog. And honestly, I'm not going to disagree with you on any song. I'm a Brandy stan. Fuck y'all.